brother second, and I said, oh, well, let Eric's dad go first. I thought he'd bomb, and now I want to go first. Like Bob said, about a year ago, they let us know that this big wedding was coming. And ever since then, probably almost every day, Linda has said to me, today we blah, 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 and then we have to blah, blah, blah. To which my response usually is, are you French? What is this we? But it really doesn't turn out to be we. The we is 99% of the stuff Linda does. Everything that happened today and tomorrow is due to Linda, so give her a I've been kind of in the doghouse for the last couple of days, but hopefully that will help get me out. I know that Kelly and Eric, Kelly will never stand for a relationship like we have. And I know that, you come to a wedding and you think, you can't help but think, are these a good match? Is this going to last? Or as Wally Ensley once said, does this have poison written all over it? And I'm here to tell you that it is going to last. And I have 3 reasons, and I wrote some of them out. And so I want to set your minds at ease that this is going to last. And the number 1 reason is they've been practicing for a long time. Number 2 is my little theory on birth order, and Kelly and her brother are born almost a little more than a year apart. Myself and my brother are about a year apart, and Linda and her brother are about a year apart. And it seems to me that when you have that relationship, the older one, well, naturally, there's an experience gap, an intelligence gap. When you're 2 and the other one's 1, you're quite a bit smarter, you're quite a bit more experienced. I mean, in my case, that gap never really closed. But, most of them really do. So basically what you have is a relationship of talker-listener. The older one does the talking, the younger one does the listening. And, the older one has the best interest of both of them in mind. And the younger one learns that, when the older one talks, he's usually got pretty good ideas. So they learn to listen and learn to accept the decisions that the older one makes. And, it's only normal. And when firstborns marry firstborns, it doesn't usually work out too good. It's got poison written all over it. But I am a firstborn, my wife, secondborn. Happy marriage. My brother, secondborn, married to a firstborn. He thinks he's happy. And she is happy. And now, Kelly, firstborn, Eric, secondborn. I rest my case. The third section is what I like to call my racial profiling section. So, basically, my whole life, I was born in this town, Sheboygan. It's a German community. Both my parents are German. There's a little, Russian or something in there, but mainly it's German. We're logical, we're punctual, we like to get things done. We're not very compassionate for others. We care about cold might be, one of the words, anal. And that's basically all I knew, until I met Linda. And then I think shortly before I got married, naturally I started meeting some of these Italians, these D'Amatos. Again, there's some Irish in there, the Finnegans, but they just got drowned out by the D'Amatos. And you know, it's quite a bit different than what I was used to. Now it's emotional, a lot of hugging, a lot of crying, a lot of worry. The more you worry, the more you love someone. And, you know, family is huge with these people, which is a great thing. And, these cookies that were out there, these Italian cookies, you know, they were baked when I got married, and I said, what are these little things? Oh, they're the cookies. These women, a week ago, was like a highlight for my wife. She got to go, and all these women get together, and they spend the whole day cooking these cookies, and this time it was for her daughter, and she was so proud, and it was great. And so that combination worked well. The cold, selfish German, warm, loving, worrying Italian. A good match.
Which one are you?
And I must say, you know, Kelly has taken after me because she's a firstborn. And also, she got evidently a little more of the German side. Johnny's a little more like Linda. Kelly's quite a bit like me, except she's a nice person and people like her. Now Eric is Norwegian, which, you know, I don't know a lot about Norwegians. I basically group them in with the whole Scandinavian crowd. From what, you know, my perception is they're tolerant, they're kind of enlightened, they're, you know, they have a caring society. They're willing to do a shared, they have high taxes for the common good, you know, that democratic type of thing that we so hate in this country. But I also think that from the ethnic thing, the cold German with a little bit of Italian and the good Scandinavian is going to be a good match. But now is my toast, so you should have had your glasses ready, because beginning today, they no longer are really a firstborn, secondborn, you know, all that stuff. They're a we, so they're French.